What's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to Aussies on the Ball. Today we are back with our elimination rebuild series, and today we've got the Charlotte Hornets, a team that I feel are in a perfect position to be able to get maybe a Cooper Flag, an Ace Bailey, or someone like that on this team, which will benefit them in the future. Now, they had a very disappointing season this year. I thought they'd be around maybe like 25 to 30 wins, but they're third lowest right now, which is, I guess he expected for a team as young as this. Now, LaMelo Ball, another injury interrupted season. Not sure if he's going to be here forever. I'd like to try and win a championship with him and potentially wherever. Brandon Miller. Wherever Brandon Miller was. I thought he was off the team for a second, but we played with injuries off. So this might benefit us a lot. We also have Miles Bridges, who, he's a terrible person outside of basketball, but he is a talented basketball player. Don't know what we're going to do with him. Mark Williams, I'd like to keep. I want to see if we can get something for Nurkic. I don't know if we will or not. And then we just have a lot of young guys on this team and fellow Aussie here in Josh Green, who might be a nice rotational piece moving forward. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Not expecting to win a championship in the first year, but I would love to. Well, I should have actually showed you guys player retirement, so we can't even overwrite LeBron anymore. That's my bad. And Rust calls it time. A lot of players call it time. Taj Gibson calls it time. Cool. Okay, well, that's on me. My apologies. So let's see where we get in the draft here. I'm hoping we get a top 3 pick. We get third. Okay. So we're going to miss out on a Cooper Flag. We're going to miss out on probably an Ace Bailey. So it's going to be interesting to see who we take. Now, Charles Lee, I'll keep him around for a couple more years. Hopefully, he can lead us out of this rebuild a little bit. And we're here on NBA draft night. So obviously, Cooper Flag goes number 1 to Brooklyn. Ace Bailey goes number 2. Okay, I think we just have to take best available here. And I'm going to take Dylan Harper with our pick here. And do we have any other picks here? We have a couple in the second round. Okay, I'm going to see if we can potentially flip some of these pieces for another late pick. I'm not sure where exactly we're going to get it. Maybe like pick 28 or something, or pick 26 from the Hawks. Could they use like a Nurkic? I don't know who could use like a Nurkic style player. It's very hard to find. But I would like a kind of late pick in this draft just to help us out a little bit. Don't think the Spurs will. Could the Thunder? No, the Thunder have Hardenstein. That's a bit of a silly one. Okay. I'm probably gonna just talk to. Let's just talk to the Hawks. Let's just see if they'll do a Nurkic. Did I say Jokic the whole time? They actually cannot afford him. Okay. Whoa. We're not getting Trae Young. Who would have the most cap space? Like the Wizards will, but I don't think they would need him. The Blazers, the Timberwolves, could they use someone like Yusuf Nurkic on their team? Can they even afford him? They can afford him. Like maybe we attach like a couple of seconds as well to get off this. We get a first round pick for it. I don't know. I feel like this would be a very weird trade, but they accept. Okay, cool. So we get another late first round pick here. So I just want to kind of stockpile some young talent. So Asanuel here sounds really good, actually. We're going to take him, and then we're going to skip ahead, and we are going to pick up JT Toppin could be good. Avicic could be good. Yeah, let's take Avicic here. Let's see if he can be a nice little backup center for us. 7'1", decent size. Okay. Rookie signing. Make sure we sign all these guys. Team player options. We're bringing back everyone. I guess we can bring back Dewan Jeffries. We'll definitely bring back Brandon Miller. I don't know why 2K wanted us to not bring back Brandon Miller. And I'm fine letting KJ Simpson go. We can bring back Wendell Moore, or we can bring back Trey Mann for sure. Okay. Let's just sign those guys just to make sure we have them. So Trey Mann, let's offer him like maybe 11 million over 3 years, and he's going to accept. And then we'll renounce the rights on. I guess we'll bring back Wendell Moore. Yeah, we'll bring back Wendell Moore. We may as well. He's not interested in signing with us. Okay, that's fine. We'll just wipe the cap sheet here. We've got Trey Mann. That's all we really need. Okay. So our rotation next year, LaMelo Ball, Trey Mann, Dylan Harper, Nick Smith Jr. I think we flip Brandon Miller once he's back from his injury. He's gonna be back playing the small forward position. So let's see what that means. So small forward is now I think Green. I think I'd rather have Green than Okogie. So we might look to maybe trade Okogie, and then we might look to also move on from Miles Bridges here as well, and just have a couple young guys maybe run the power forward spot. I don't know if that's smart or not. We can maybe even wait to the deadline with Miles Bridges. I don't know if TJ Salon will develop nicely, and then Mark Williams and Musa Diabate. I think that's a decent selection there. I'm just going to edit this Brandon Williams injury and small forward spot. I'm thinking we might keep Miles Bridges till the deadline. We might see what we can do, but I think we might see if we can get maybe a couple picks for like a Kogi and maybe Daquan Jeffries. Like, could someone give us like a pick or something for this? Okoro is interesting. Jalen Smith is actually interesting as a backup center. I don't think the Bulls would do anything like that though. We can bring in Jay Huff and a first round pick from the Grizzlies. The Jazz would give us a bunch of picks, but I don't think that's smart at all. Like I try to be somewhat realistic with some of these rebuilds, but most of the time it doesn't really go too well. I always go too crazy. I guess we'll do this Jay Huff pick. He could be a nice little backup center, I guess, behind Musa Diabate, so backup. And we shed a little bit of cap space doing this, so we'll make those trades. And then what do we really have? So Musa Diabate, and then Mark Williams, I can't even talk right now. Miles Bridges and Asa Newell, Brandon Miller, Josh Green. Yeah, I feel like this team's not going to win too many games, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's just sign a couple of guys in free agency here. Let's just do like a 2-year contract from Marcus Smart. Bring in like a veteran piece if he wants to join. He does. And then is there like a veteran power forward or someone like that? I guess we have Grant Williams already. Like, is there anyone here that's been waived or anything that might be good on this team? Not that I can really. Tristan Da Silva got waived. That's really interesting. I mean, I guess we can see if we can sign him. He's a young guy that we can watch develop. But okay, we bring in Tristan Da Silva. Okay, cool. All right, that's a nice little offseason for us. We shed some money. I was going to trade Miles Bridges, but we might just wait a little bit. But he's regressing a little bit. Marcus Smart obviously is regressing, but these guys could be shipped off at the deadline. So I'm looking forward to this coming season. I feel like we're going to be really bad and probably back in the lottery next year, but that's fine. We need to cut one guy. Okay. Who is that going to be? Visage, or do we just do... let's go Jay Huff. Sorry, Jay Huff. You can go sign with someone else. Okay, let's go into the first season in charge, and hopefully we can start bringing the Hornets back from where they are right now. Okay, we're here at the trade deadline, and I think we can make some moves. We're 19-30, and I really want Cameron Bruiser at the end of the year. I feel like he would be perfect for this team. Asanuel will then have to just be a bench piece, and we can trade some of our other guys away, but I feel like he would be a perfect fit on this team. I always get AJ DeBancer with some of these lower teams, so Boozer might be the guy we go for. So here are your points per game leaders, here are your rebounds, here are your assists, and yeah, let's see what we can maybe do with some of these guys we have. So the first guy I want to see what we can trade for is Grant Williams. He is back from injury but hasn't actually played at all. He's got 2 years remaining on this contract, so I kind of just want to ship him out for whatever we can. I don't want to give up any picks, so okay, maybe we can't get rid of Grant Williams. Maybe he can be in a piece in the off season. Maybe we can do a big upgrade. Does anyone want Miles Bridges? That's one that we can throw out there. Does anyone want Miles Bridges at all? If it wants to load, we can get Quentin Grimes. Okay, Vucevic, Tobias Harris, and a first round pick. That actually isn't too bad, but it's 2030 from the Celtics. Yeah, I'm not too sure. The Utah Jazz will give us a 2030 pick too. These picks are too far in the future. A lottery protected pick, and we get KCP, who we can just kind of let go at the end of this year and use that cap space. I don't hate that. I'm going to look around and see what I can find. Okay, so I've looked for trades and I can't find anything I like. So we're going to do this trade. We're going to trade Marcus Smart to the Knicks for a 2030 unprotected pick and Anton Watson, who is not going to make the rotation for us. But I think we're just going to ride this string through to the deadline and we can potentially make a trade, once the season's done. We can make a trade in the offseason. We can trade Miles Bridges and Grant Williams together, hopefully get something good, but I'm hoping just to bottom out. We can draft Cameron Boozer and kind of reset from there. And then the 2 seasons we have remaining after this one, hopefully we can win a championship. So Jokic wins MVP, Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flagg, 6th Player of the Year goes to Kevin Porter Jr., okay. Walker Kessler, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Evan Mobley, Clutch Player Jamal Murray, and Chris Finch is your Coach of the Year. Very strange, very weird. Do we get any Hornets on any of these teams? It does not look like we do. We get Mark Williams here, actually. That's pretty good. And we do get Dylan Harper here on all rookie first team. So he had a good first season. And Asa Newell was also pretty good too. So we didn't win anything to push us into the playoffs. So now we just have to kind of see who wins. And Dante DiVincenzo is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Kind of up against Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks win in 7. Karl Anthony Towns is your Finals MVP. Okay, now this is the offseason that things really go crazy. We're just going to let all these guys retire because we messed that up anyway. So we may as well just kind of see how things fall. So our pick is number 2 overall. Okay, and the Thunder get number 1. We get number 12 there too. And I think that's all really. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. I'm just going to kind of figure it out as we go. We'll keep Charles Lee as around, but you can see my puppy. Fingers crossed. If you hear my puppy in the background, apologies. So they take AJ, number 1. So we can now take Cameron Boozer, 2nd overall, which is great for us. Let's see what else we kind of have here. I'm going to take Mikhail Brown Jr. here. I think he's going to be a good pick. And we might have to trade Nick Smith Jr. because he wanted $35 million. And that's just a no. So our rookie signing this year, I love that. That's perfect for us. Let's make sure we sim through to here. Let's sign all these guys back. And let's kind of figure out what we're going to do with some of these qualifying offers. So we need to pay Mark Williams, which is fine. We can do that. Let's sign him right now let's just pay him like $22 million for 4 years. I feel like that's a good offer for him. And he is going to accept. So let's just clear this cap sheet and make sure this all goes through. And my puppy is still going crazy in the background. And we're going to figure this thing out. We're going to see what we can do. Okay, we're going to have fun with this rebuild. We're going to get Zion. So Miles Bridges, Nick Smith Jr., TJ Solon. Would that get us Zion? It doesn't. We got a lot of picks next year, man. Let's throw in this Mavericks first round pick. And then we can also draft with that pick too. I guess we can throw in this Grizzlies first round pick. If they want another first round pick, I'm fine with that. And they agree. Okay. So our team just went from very interesting next year to very good. So yeah, I'm insanely happy with how we've gone about this rebuild so far. That means Asa Newell moves behind Grant Williams. So we'll have to move him over, which we can slide him to the small forward spot. He goes down slightly, but I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with him playing that position. So yeah, let's move into the next season. I'm very excited for this. I'll probably catch you guys at the end of the year because there's no point stopping at the deadline now. Wemby is your MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Darren Peterson. Jaden Ivey, 6th Player of the Year on Chicago Bulls. Wemby D-Point, Most Improved Jamal Shed. And Tyrese Halliburton is Coach of the Year. Greg Popovich is the Coach of the Year. So do we get any Hornets on any of these teams? We do get LaMelo Ball here, but no Zion. Okay. Interesting. Defensive teams, we do not get anyone. Okay. And Cameron Boozer 2nd there. So we end up as the 5th seed. So considering, did we make the plans? We didn't make the playoffs last year. Yeah, this is the team now. Zion, LaMelo, Dylan Harper, rebounds by Mark Williams, and assists by Lonzo Ball. Okay, cool. So let's kind of see how things go in this final. Let's see what happens against Toronto. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Toronto. Game 3 goes to Toronto. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to us. And Game 6 goes to Toronto. Okay, we're going to a Game 7. Let's shorten this rotation down a little bit. And let's see what happens. Hopefully we can win the championship. And we get through. Okay, cool. In videos with a puppy is very difficult. Okay, Game 1 against Cleveland, we lose. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Okay, looks like we're going home. So I definitely think there's some upgrades and obviously some progression that needs to be made. It's going to be, yeah, we get eliminated in 5. It's going to be interesting to see what we can come up with this offseason. Luka on the Heat coming up against Wemby, and the Spurs win in 6. Wemby is your finals MVP. Okay, last season in charge. Lots of retirees there. Let's go down to the draft lottery. We're going to have some picks. We're going to have a lot of picks. So maybe we can go for a big center. Maybe Mark Williams isn't that guy for us. We don't actually have that many picks. We have us at 27. That's it. Okay. I thought we were going to have more picks than that, but I think maybe because we traded them for Zion. Yep. Forgot about that. Okay, Charles Lee. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I think this could be an awesome Michael Stafford video. Tyronn Lue. Maybe Nick Nurse as well. Nick Nurse? Okay. We get no one. That is nuts. I want Michael Stafford. Can we get Michael Stafford? None of them guys want this coaching role at all. That's nuts. Can we bring back Charles Lee then? Can we bring back Charles Lee? Okay, maybe before firing a head coach, I should have had a look what we could have done. So we're gonna take Jacob Underwood, I guess. He's kind of like the guy that I was kind of leaning towards drafting. So let's just see. If we go here and we go Trade Finder, we go Mark Williams with both these picks. Is there a center on the market that we can pick up that's just absolutely insane? That just rebounds and goes absolutely crazy. A Kongwu, probably not. Very similar. Gafford's more of a backup. Claxton, not particularly. Miles Turner, not particularly. Doesn't look like we're going to really find that guy, unfortunately. We can get pick 4. That's nuts. Zubac. Big Zoo could be interesting on this team, not going to lie. I think that might be the... Okay, I'm going to do this trade. It might be silly, but we're just going to bring in Big Zoo instead of Mark Williams. I'm happy with that. Let's just kind of run this team back, really. We've got some more rebounding, which is important, and someone that doesn't really have to score too much. So Dylan Harper, Asanuel being brought back, and qualifying offer. We'll make sure we sign all these guys. Hopefully Brandon Miller wants to sign with us, and he wants a lot of money, but we're going to give it to him. We're going to give him everything he's wanting, and then yeah, we're going to match that. He wants to accept that instead. Okay, sure. Mr. Diabetes doesn't have any other options at all, so we'll make sure we sign him. And I think that's all we need to do for this team. I think we can kind of run it back now and see how things go. So point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. We just need a backup, which is Mr. Diabetes, sorry. So they're all signed. Okay, I'm going to see you guys at the end of next year, our last year in charge. So Jokic on the Warriors is your MVP. We have Rookie of the Year going to Brandon McCoy. Boogie Flan, 6th Player of the Year. Depoy Wemby. Boogie Flan, Most Improved. And Anthony Edwards is your Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd is the Coach of the Year. Do we get any Hornets on any of these teams? We do not this year. Okay, that's a worrying sign. I'm pretty sure we did have a pretty decent season though. So we end up as the 1 seed. Okay, but we end up at the 1 seed with no players on all NBA team. This video is chaotic because of the puppy, so apologies for that. There's your points per game, there's your rebounds, there's your assists. Let's kind of see if we can get through this nice and quick so I can go look up to the puppy. And, okay, apparently we're just an absolute fraud team. That is rubbish. Can we please come back? We get eliminated. I don't understand. I probably shouldn't have simulated like that, but I just don't understand. I feel like we built such a fun team. Maybe we needed some more defense. Maybe we needed some more rebounding. I'm not sure. Shea coming up against Trey Young and the Hawks sweep. Maybe it was just a messed up conference. Well, I tried to rebuild the Charlotte Hornets. I don't know if they're going to go well next year. Hopefully they can get Cooper Flag in the lottery, but I guess we'll find out in the next offseason. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned to the next Aussie Fantasy Rebuild this Friday. And then we've also got another episode of Aussie on the Ball coming up. But thank you guys for all the love and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.